I was in a corner speaking with someone, and out of the blues, the president turned up with a set of cameras. I wasn't even looking in his direction. And he turned to me, and apparently he had his hand outstretched. And he turned to me and asked me if I don't want to shake his hand, and I said no. He then proceeded to what I consider to be bully his way. And we end up shaking hands. But I want to make it clear that, first of all, I cannot treat this as business as usual. You have a situation in Guyana where the president continues to dismiss workers from all across the public sector. Recently, 2 GPL workers complained that they were arbitrarily dismissed. A lot of who have been dismissed are essentially Afro-Guyanese and Indo-Guyanese and Amerindians who they perceive to be the APNU AFC. We are seeing signs in Guyana, if not full-blown, that they are operating in a dictatorial way. There is clear evidence that there is discrimination and the exclusion of Guyanese who are entitled to benefit, like in the flood relief, etc. While this is occurring, there are high levels of corruption. Though the way is cleared for the appointment of the Procurement Commission, it is not being appointed. We saw the illegal appointment of a commissioner of police in total violation of the law. We are seeing the misuse of state resources for narrow partisan political ends. We are seeing, as all this is done, the PPP is prepared to go out there and lie, be dishonest about things. We have seen the removal of projects that will benefit APNU AFC constituency. For instance, the athletics track in Linden, where Lindeners are showing that they are in the forefront of athletic achievement, but you stop it. We had on the cards the road from Mobura to Linden. The government wasn't prepared to go ahead with it. My understanding, it is pressure from the diplomatic community that caused them to go ahead with it. We saw them remove from the budget the construction of the bridge across the Demerara River from Wismar to Mackenzie. I am not going to allow the president to use a handshake for propaganda purposes. If I am shaking the president's hands, it is assumed that there is some amount of cordiality and that the people of Guyana are being served in a non-partisan way. And so for me, it wasn't a question of just a handshake. It was an attempt by the People's Progressive Party's president to get a handshake and to throw it all around the globe as if everything is fine in Guyana between the government and the opposition and between the political parties. I signaled clearly that it cannot be business as usual. You cannot do the things you are doing to the people of Guyana and expect me to operate as if all is well. All isn't well. We have a government that is disrespectful and they have to be brought to book. And so my approach, while I saw one writer who is generally inconsistent saying that some nonsense, I am not prepared to be used to appear that all is well when all in Guyana, all of us know that all isn't well. The oil resources are not trickling down to the people of Guyana. It is the PPP elite, friends and family that are benefiting. The cost of living is going up and no proper measures are taken to deal with it. It cannot be business as usual. And my refusal to shake the hands of the president might not be conventional, but it is relevant to illustrate the reality of what the Guyanese people are facing.